Hey, he's the lunatic from the woods here, out here in the middle of the trees, having a good time, freezing cold day. Yeah, this one's called The Dangers of Semen Retention. There's a lot of weird things going on with that. One being like, a lot of guys say some like strange things about that. Like, they try to hold in their wet dreams and stuff like that. Don't try to do that. Like, this is just my opinion. I've actually heard of people like having to go to the hospital because of that, because they just held it in so long and it caused damage to their organs and stuff like that. The whole point with where I was going with that was just, you want to get back to your natural state. You want to, all this like PMO, this jerking off to pixels, stuff like that. That is not your natural state. That is society. That's I talk about society and Maya and stuff like that in some of my other videos. And it's just kind of like the downfall of society. Like it's the negative aspect to all this over sexualized stuff. So once you get back to your natural state, like, yeah, if you're a man or you're a woman, you're attracted to the opposite sex, but it's not so like over the top. Like, it's not like you don't have to release like 5 times a day. Like, that's not natural. You want to get back to your natural state. So you want to try to desexualize yourself. Society is way over sexualized. And then people worry about like the energy loss. Like, yeah, there's some energy loss with like a wet dream, but it's like you can't hold all that in. Like, it's your body like naturally trying to get rid of that. And like, if you're on this practice, you'll notice like it comes out in your piss too. When you go take a piss, it comes out in your pee. Like, you can't hold all that in. You'll be happier if you get away from like the PMO and the jerking off the pixels and stuff like that. Like, that's where I'm going with it. You can have normal conversations with women. You won't be staring at body parts. You won't be a perv. You'll just be a normal person having a good time. You'll enjoy a cup of coffee more. Like, that'll give you dopamine. Like, you'll have a normal dopamine. Like I'm out in the woods. This is getting me high right now. I talked to somebody, one of my buddies. I was like, I almost get like when I'm out, the sun's out, the sun's hitting my face, it's like, it's almost like making me high. Like I'm getting like high from it. And it's like, it's so, you'll have like so much more of an enjoyable life. That's why I talk about like, it's kind of like a paradox and everything. So the whole thing is just like getting away from that. They say there's like an upside in everything. Jerking off to pixels. There's no upside to I don't believe that there is. I don't believe that there's an upside to that. But that's and like normal, natural, healthy sex, basically like when you're on this practice, like it'll give you discernment to find like a good wife or a good girlfriend. Like, not some Jezebel who's trying to manipulate you. Like, you're gonna have discernment. It'll naturally develop if you're on this practice. And having sex with them, it's a natural energy exchange. The sex is gonna be better. Like, so it's okay to do that. Like, some people, unless you want to become a monk or something, like, that's up to you. But I really don't think, I think it's dangerous to try to hold in your wet dreams and stuff like that. Like, that's just, you're see, the thing is, it's, your mind is taking control, and you're like, okay, well, I'm getting some benefits, so I can't lose my benefits, so I can't lose my glow. I gotta hold in like every little drop, and it's just like, and then you start doing damage to your organs and stuff like that. So that's kind of like the downside. Or too much mind. Mind is just everything. Like, you're over all the overthinking and everything. Like, you're an animal. Like, just the animals don't really use their mind that much. They're using their senses and everything. That's why you talk about like psychic ability and everything. Like, yeah, there's psychic ability. I kind of developed some of that. I heard like a lot of people were kind of interested in that. But I wasn't even on semen retention when that started to develop. That developed when I started doing third eye meditations. I don't know what I did. But yeah, I'll make another video on the third eye. I have some more stuff to say about the third eye. A lot of weirdness. That was like the very first video that I made, because that's kind of like where it all started. It all kind of veered towards that, and what brought me into that was I was praying to God for understanding, which led me into all these cool little practices and all these little things. But it's really about just getting back to your natural state. You're not in your natural state. Society has conditioned you to just release all the time for whatever reason. But yeah, don't be worried if you have a wet dream. Whatever, just change your underwear, clean it up. Who cares? You're eventually gonna run out. It's, yeah, you are losing energy, but like, we're not here for that long. You're eventually gonna completely run out of energy and you're gonna die. You know, like, yeah, just try to have a good time while you're here. You'll have a better life if you try to get back to your natural state. It's natural. It's the way that God wanted you to be. This is society programming you. So yeah, tell me what you thought about that. Yeah, I had a couple people like had some pretty nasty comments, but I don't really care. I like hearing what other people have to say. Some people said some strange things. And my daughter was like, "What are people like?" She's like, "Wait, the people that watch your channel, what are they talking riddles or something? What are they, wizards?" I'm like, I don't know. But I like them. I enjoy them. I get a kick out of them. So yeah, whatever you guys have to say, nasty or nice, I don't really care. This is just a fun thing that I do. Okay, this is the lunatic from the woods signing out. Yeah, you guys, if you guys enjoy these, I'll keep making them. I do little journals and stuff. I think that's kind of an important practice. And I have a little shop. I'll leave some links to that. I kind of post them. Subscribe to that channel. You wake up with the lunatic and you watch the sunrise. And there's even little coffee cups with the little caricature of me, lunatic in the woods. How could you better start your day than with a little cup of coffee or cup of tea with the little caricature of my face on your coffee cup? Okay. Yeah, I'm out here in the woods, man. I'm having too much fun. You guys have a blessed day, and that's all I have.